back to another race preview right here on the F1 Journal. This weekend it is the Italian Grand Prix. The Formula 1 action is non-stop at the moment, with the middle act of another triple header taking place this weekend at the iconic Monza circuit. Following Lewis Hamilton's controlled victory last weekend at the Belgian Grand Prix, leading home a Mercedes 1-2 ahead of teammate Valtteri Bottas, the British driver extended his F1 World Championship lead to 47 points over nearest driver Red Bull's Max Verstappen. F1 heads to Ferrari's home race minus tifosi, with the Scuderia facing a nightmare run, struggling for performance from its SF1000 after seeing both Charles Leclerc and Sebastian Vettel finish outside of the points at Spa, leaving them disappointed and angry. With the Ferrari power team struggling, the Works Renault squad is in bullish mood heading to Monza, having secured its joint best result since returning to F1 as a constructor in 2016 with Daniel Ricciardo and Esteban Ocon. With Renault's low downforce package, they are confident of a podium for this weekend, which would see Cyril Abiteboul have to get a tattoo. This race will mark the introduction of the ban on party mode, with the FIA forcing teams to run the same engine mode for both qualifying and the race, which could spice up the action. With Monza hosting the F1 paddock this weekend for the Italian Grand Prix, the latest triple header concludes next weekend at the Tuscan Grand Prix at Mugello, which will mark Ferrari's 1000th race. For this weekend, there is no rain expected, with a high of 28 degrees on Sunday. Pirelli have opted for C2, C3 and C4 tyres this weekend. Of course, the main story from Thursday in the F1 paddock is that the Williams family will be leaving F1 at the end of this race, which is of course incredibly sad, but hopefully good for the future of F1. Lewis Hamilton, George Russell have paid tribute to them. Carlos Sainz has also said Ferrari need a very big step, and Lewis Hamilton added he is amused by F1's party mode ban, not thinking it'll make a difference. And in FP1, I know it doesn't count, but it did make a difference there. Mercedes fastest by 7/10, with Bottas 2/10 ahead of teammate Hamilton. And it looks like it could be another dreadful weekend for Ferrari, with Sebastian Vettel being behind Roy Nissany on softer tyres. Max Verstappen also hit the wall, but managed to get out 22 minutes later, so that didn't look like a major incident. And in practice too, Lewis Hamilton set the fastest lap time, quite some margin ahead of Valtteri Bottas, who was quite some margin ahead of Lando Norris. So the key takeaways were that Mercedes are pretty far in front of everyone else. And then Max Verstappen could be in Formula 1.5 this week. Daniel Ricciardo actually set the third fastest time. However, it's taken off the track limits, so I'm expecting an interesting battle between Red Bull, Renault and McLaren for third tomorrow in qualifying. And finally, my predictions for this weekend. Power-dominated track. I can't see anything other than a Lewis Hamilton victory here, as well as being on pole position. Hopefully we don't have a calamitous final session like we did at Monza last year. In second, I think it'll be Valtteri Bottas. And you know what? I believe Daniel Ricciardo when he says they've got a great chance of getting a podium. I'm going to risk it for a chocolate biscuit, and I'm going to predict Daniel Ricciardo on the podium for the first time in a Renault. But anyway, guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you thought about this video in the comments down below. Follow me on Twitter, link in the description below for F1 news, and subscribe to my other channels on screen right now. That would be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace.